Hey guys, this is Dave, your mortgage guy.com, and the FHFA, which is the Federal Housing Finance Agency, which is a government committee that overlooks and regulates Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Long story short, meaning they overlook conventional loans, has come out and said that they will allow desktop appraisals on conventional loans in 2022. Okay, now in the past, in the beginning of the pandemic, they allowed that temporarily to kind of help with socializing or social distancing, right? And to just be a little bit safer. They had great results on that, so they're going to move that forward. Now, the first thing that everyone's asking me and the topics that I know are going to come up is this good or bad, right? This is great from the standpoint of it'll allow appraisals to be faster, okay? In theory, they're going to be cost less to the client because a desktop appraisal is where an appraiser is just identifying and doing the appraisal and addressing the value from their laptop, from their desktop, right? And so they're not physically going to the house to review it. That is allowing appraisers to do appraisals faster, which is one of the concerns that caused this change, because appraisers have been backed up. In crazy markets, they are overworked, have a huge workload. The other thing is this. It is extremely difficult to get new appraisers into the industry. They have to intern technically with the appraiser for X amount of hours. Appraisers are already overworked, so taking on somebody who wants to come into the business is a lot to ask. They've made their kind of fence of entry to go into it extremely high, making it extremely difficult to add new appraisers. So that's a long-term problem that they're seeing. The other thing is this, a lot of that data is readily available now, right? That's what leads to appraisal waivers, which have become extremely popular in my own business and everyone else's, and will continue to increase, I'm sure, percentage-wise as markets may level out. So it's a little bit easier to identify a value. And so I think you're going to see appraisal waivers increase. That's reducing the amount of appraisals that are needed. And getting this sales data in a lot of markets is a lot easier than it used to be. And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are obviously capable of getting that intel, making this whole process easier. Now, hypothetical questions. What happens if the appraiser that does a desktop appraisal does a poor job, right? Can you order another appraisal, or can you order a full-blown appraisal? This is yet to be determined and most likely would be more lender-based specific than overall, right? Some major lenders are just going to automatically default to that appraisal that's done versus the tedious work of adding and ordering a new appraisal every single time there's a discrepancy in value. Will a client get a choice between a desktop and a full-blown appraisal? That's not determined yet either, though I have to assume there'd be some options in that regard. So as I see more concrete information on how this process is going to be handled, I'm going to be doing videos to explain that, to make it easier for everybody going into 2022. But to recap, in 2022, conventional loans are going to allow a desktop appraisal. This is going to save clients money. It's going to allow to get those appraisals back quickly. I have a service that we use. Many times we're getting them back within 24 hours. Well, a regular appraisal could take a week to 2 weeks to longer, depending on where the home is located. So that's a benefit. It's streamlining the lending industry, which makes it easier universally for everybody involved. So this is great news. This is huge news. And stay tuned as I get the specifics, and I'll be able to pass that on to you guys. Call or email if you need anything. Comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And if you find my videos helpful, I'd love to be your lender. Thanks, guys.